I don't know. I just do not understand it. My friends, we will have to take extreme measures to sort out this streaming. So let me tell you what I've done for the last couple of days. I have did a fresh install of my operating system. Completely wiped everything, started from scratch. I reset my phone to factory defaults. Wiped everything. Everything was, set to default, start from scratch. I have reset my router to factory defaults. I contacted my internet service provider today, and they checked my line and my connection and stuff like that. So on the network side, on my internet service provider's side, they don't see any problem. So I am at a complete and utter loss to explain why I cannot stream at anything higher. I'm actually down to 360p now because, well, I tried 480. That seemed to work before, but no, that doesn't work anymore. So now we are reduced to 360p streaming. So I'm going to have to try and sort this out and get extreme measures. I am streaming on Wi-Fi. That's the one thing I will say, is that I'm using Wi-Fi, but I'm using 5 gigahertz wireless AC. And it was working fine, but for some reason it's not now. So what I'm going to do is, I've got an engineer is coming out to. I'm going to ask him to examine my cabling and stuff like that, make sure the wiring is all up to scratch, and then I'm going to get him to move my my cable box. I'm going to get him to move it closer to my PC, and we are going to test out Ethernet. Because it's the one thing I have not tried is Ethernet. Now obviously you get a much better speeds and better connection via Ethernet than you will with Wi-Fi. So that is the last port of call to try and sort the streaming out. Otherwise I think the next port of call is OBS. We're going to have to figure out this. We're going to have to. I'm really thinking. I think it's the drivers. I think it's the NVIDIA drivers. I think it's the GeForce Experience software. I think the bloody thing is broken. Because it was working. So yeah, I think my last attempt at the streaming malarkey is going to be switching to Ethernet and see what happens with that. Hey Dave, how are you? How are things? As I said, I'm just trying to sort out this bloody streaming crap. I cannot get the damn thing to work. Uh, it's completely inconsistent. As I said, up to a week ago, up to before I rebuilt my PC, I could stream at 720p no problem. So I just don't understand what the hell is going on with my internet. I really don't think it's, as I said, I have tried absolutely everything. Fresh install of my operating system, reset my router to factory defaults, reset my phone, configured, have all the latest drivers and software. Everything is bang up to date. I am using Wi-Fi, but it's wireless AC. It should be, absolutely good. Like, anyways, enough of that nonsense. I have updated all of the mods. I don't have OBS set up at all. I'm using the NVIDIA GeForce Experience software. Because it's it comes with the NVIDIA drivers, and it's just easier. So no, I haven't tried OBS. Basically, I haven't had the patience or the time to learn it and to figure out how to do it. But it's going to have, if I can't get this sorted out by the weekend, yeah, I'm going to have to take a look at OBS. I'm going to have to find an alternative to what I'm currently doing with streaming, because it is just not working. Dave, can you give me a mic check, please? I'd appreciate it. How is the game audio and my voice coming through? Is the balance okay for everything? Do I need to adjust anything or up or down? So here's the current situation. I bought Field 30. So what do... Sorry, okay. So I put grass in Field 30, and oh, we have weeds. We have soybeans in Field 32. So I guess oh my god. I guess we're going to do some weeding, since the old weeds are starting to kick in. As soon as I get the weeding done, I am going to fast forward time to get out of this darkness. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy buckets. My controller. What is going on with this controller? Going to have to adjust the dead zone on this controller, because it is not good. And I think it's that bloody... God damn... What is it? Bloody Steam. Every time I put this... what the hell is wrong with this thing? Bloody Xbox. Every time I do this, every time I input the one second now. I think I'm gonna have to reset the dead zone on this thing as well. It's after screwing up everything. Ah. Oh. Calibrate. Ugh. Ugh. The hell? Look at the input lag. Oh my god, the input lag. Oh! This is not working. Oh my god. What is going on here? Yeah, there is definitely something weird going on. Look at the lag. What is happening? Oh my god. So my controller is completely dead now. What the hell? Oh my days. Cannot exit games are running. Oh my god. Well, this is a complete disaster. Oh. Sorry about this, but this is another. Gonna have to reload the entire thing. Da, da, da. I think that did it. Oh dear. I have definitely screwed this up. Now what the hell do I do? Anyway, there's nothing to see on my desktop anyway. It's completely boring. There's no naughty stuff on my PC. Um, I have ordered a new headset from Amazon. I ordered the Logitech G633, which is a gaming headset. It originally cost 150 euros. Originally cost 150 euros, reduced to 65. No, I know it's like 2 or 3 years old. You know, there's a new version of it, which is the G635 or something like that. But I'm hoping that with it being a higher quality, a higher quality headset, that I'll be able to get better audio quality and stuff like that out of it. Da, 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 da. Interesting. Gamepad. Reset all. Yes. Okay. Back. Options. Du, 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 du. Yeah. Right, we'll try this again. See, can we actually get something done today? Hopefully my gamepad is working better. As you can see here, I do have quite a bit of equipment, but it's pretty much all of it is rented. The only thing I really own is the tractor here. There is something I want to show as well. Um, Here's the 4220. So in the 1.4 patch update, I don't know if I've showed this off, but you see that? See that right here? There is an engine, there's like a grill piece. That was newly added. So if you look closely, you can actually see inside the engine. You see that there? So that's pretty awesome. They've added, you can see the inside of the engine when you move around. So that's something that Giants have added new and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. And I did download, I think it was, what was it, 31, 32 updates today for the what you call it? The mods. They all got sound updates. So I downloaded everything, and everything is bang up to date and whatnot. stage are we at? It's hard to say now. Oh yeah, I've been trying out this whatchamacallit? I don't know what they call it, the snowblower thingy. Uh, Milling machine. Well, it's really the snowblower. So I'm not sure if I have any more grass on this field. Uh, yeah, it's just people, people were saying, my mic volume was very low and stuff like that. So, and it said, the audio was a bit tinny. So I said, you know what? Let's try get something, a better headset. But I'm not gonna keep. I wanted to get a better headset anyways. So it wasn't a big deal, and it was a great price. It was 60, whatever, $65, €65, reduced from 150. Um, so, you know, it was a good deal. So why the hell not? And I've got my current headset. I currently have a Logitech G4 30. So I have that advertised for sale. So hopefully I might get some money back on the other headset. So this milling machine is actually quite good because you can save a fair amount of money. If you were collecting straw off a field and stuff like that, or grass off a field, instead of hiring a loading wagon, you can just get one of these things, which is pretty cool. So we're going to take a look at our bunker. I've been continuing to fill it up and stuff like that. One, two, three. Let's turn on the old bling bling. So as I said, I have Field 32, bought the BGA, slowly but surely I've been filling it up with chaff. And obviously, you can see it here. This is where I'm at. So it's 1.31 million liters. But there is a long way to go yet. I want to get that much higher than what it is. So this is my method for doing, the bunker. I slow down, the cruising speed. I lay down, a swath of material, a line of material, and then I just come back over again and again and just kind of, flatten it out and stuff like that. So it just makes it easier to, to layer and to keep, adding on, filling up the bunker. It just makes it easier, I find anyways, to do it this kind of method. So you just keep going over it and flatten it out, and it keeps building up and up. What map are you currently playing, Dave? What farm are you on at the moment? I do like this Pacific Northwest. It feels very mature, very fleshed out. It feels like it feels like a map that could have been officially released by Giants. If Ravensport wasn't the default map, American map, I could definitely see, this being there as a default map. So kudos to the map maker for this particular map. I think he did a really good job. Yeah, Killer Weasel is doing Doll Ranch at the moment. I haven't looked at that. What I'm going to try to get into, but there are, it's about, I'd say, 90% of the way, to my expectations, is the 4X map for PC only, which is Valleycrest Farms. That map is superb, but there are issues with the map borders. Um, Basically, if you go anywhere near, the map edges, you fall off the map, and you just fall through the map and stuff like that. So there don't appear to be any, if you go to a map's edge on this map or other maps, the game will just stop you dead. You can't continue any further. But with Valley Creek, if you get to the edge, he's tried to disguise the map edges. But what happens is you actually, if you go to a certain point on the edge, you'll fall through the map and stuff like that, and so that's a bit disappointing. But it looks good. It's very fleshed out. There's a hell of a lot of stuff on the map to do. It is 4X. It's got 3 train systems, which I think is fantastic. What I'd love to see from maps and train systems is, switchable train tracks. Some kind of system, you could have, a track system whereby, to get to different areas of the map, you could swap tracks and stuff like that. To get to different locations, and that would kind of negate the need then for having two or three separate trains and stuff like that. But I'm not sure exactly how they would implement it, into the game and stuff like that. I don't know how exactly you would actually accomplish it. So I just want to take a look at field. I have to look at field 30 here and see, can I, is it ready to be sprayed or anything like that? So I put grass in here. No. Does not need to be done. At least not yet. So what we'll do is we'll use this tractor to do some more weeding and get it done quicker. So as I said, hopefully by the weekend I can get some hopefully positive results. I am going to try swapping from Wi-Fi, streaming via Wi-Fi to, Ethernet. But I need to get my, my cable box needs to get moved and stuff like that closer to my PC. Cause it's like 10 I don't know, 10 feet away, and they don't recommend using long Ethernet cables unless you spend a good amount of money on a really high quality one. But what I have available to me to the moment is only like I don't know what a 2 meter Cat 6 cable, something like that. The bog standard ones that come with the router and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll as I said, if I'm gonna be doing this streaming stuff, I'm gonna have to up my game, as it were. So streaming via Wi-Fi isn't gonna cut it anymore. So, okie dokie. As I said, I do like my JCBs. I've got a couple of other ones. Oh, this is a mod that I got. This is the John Deere Gator pack. I don't know if you've seen this. Okay, all right. So this is a mod. I mean, it's not on the mod hub. It's from one of the dodgy websites and stuff like that. But this is pretty cool. I mean, I think these are kind of reskinned and stuff like that, but they look to be pretty good quality. And it's got a like a tanker and stuff like that. And then there's another one. Uh, yeah, here's another one. So I'm not sure. Yeah, he modified it, right? So whatever guy, this was the original trailer in the pack. So some other guy then took that and modified it. So it's got like you can do bale wagon and stuff like that, and you can do the wheel brands. So that's pretty cool. So what is that? That's white tires on the Nokians. But I think the John Deere tires look much, much better. Way better. Yeah. What else do I have? I've got some forage harvesters. Okay. So this is a class. This is a class. So this is a 800 series. Uh, so I once again these are from dodgy websites. So you've got the 850, the 860, 870. So so what is it? 408 horsepower, 462, 516, 585. And you have the wheel types. You have standard, front twin wheels. Yeah, standard and front twin wheels. So that's the 860. Then you have the 900, which will not open, which basically means that the mod is corrupt, a dud, however you want to call it. Yeah, it will not even open up. So yeah, I will have to uninstall that mod because it's a disaster. Oh, if a mod can't open, then you've got problems. So let's see what this guy does here. Yeah, so the 800 is fine, but the 900, as I say, I'm clicking on it. It will not open. So that's a dud. That has to be deleted. What else do I have? I love the fact as well that the John Deere has its own section. John Deere Gator Pack. So you can change the capacity on this thing to 2000. Oh, it does have a bale wagon. Oh, interesting. Huh. So what the hell is the difference with the other one then? Because this guy said it was different for some reason. I wonder what he changed. Bale wagon. Hmm. I think I might have to delete another mod as well, because I cannot see any difference between that other mod. What else do we have? What other mods do we have? We have the Landini Legend. I haven't looked at this previously, so this is PC only. So you got two weight options, 500 and 800 kilograms. Engine setup, you have 140, 160, 180. So 180 horsepower. Front hatcher, wide tires, narrows, rear twin wheels, which looks awesome. Back to standard. That looks really cool. Love the color of it. Landini, but it's only 180 horsepower. So this is another mod from another one of the dodgy websites. Basically, it's the 4220. No, it's not actually. I take that back. It actually says it's the 4160. Oh, interesting. This has obviously been reskinned, repainted. So it's the 25th year anniversary edition of the Fast Track. So you can change the wheel setups to, Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas. So with the Trelleborgs, you can wide tires, twin wheels, which is awesome. Narrow tires, narrow twin wheels, back to standard. So Michelin, you get no tire options. Mitas, no tire options. So the Mitas are kind of the chunkiest. Then on top, then you have beacons, one beacon, two beacons. So you can. So you got the Fast Track to 4160, and then you can go to the 4220 tuned, which is 52 mph, but it actually only goes to at least what I've seen, it only actually goes 50 mph, not 52. And then you have a front loader attacher as well. So large tractors. I don't think I have anything. The John Deere 8R. I'm sure you guys have already seen this thing. I've got the Lizard Roadrunner. This is another mod from the dodgy websites. I really like this. They've added things. You see on the back there. You have, like the cables. The red and blue cables. That was added. So you can put beacons on this as well, which the standard in-game version doesn't have. You can put 2 sets of beacons. You can put, stuff on the front of it and stuff like that. Wide load flags, all those type of things. You can change the horsepower from 620 to heavy haul, which is 750 horsepower. So, which is pretty good. So you have Roadrunner, which is the standard engine, which is 620 horsepower. Performance is 680 horsepower, and then heavy haul is 750 horsepower. So, that's something that that I grabbed as well. I don't think I have anything else here, do I? Forestry equipment. No. I have all the mods, installed and stuff like that, but I've got the horse pack. The mowers. 9.9 meter. No. Wheel loaders. Front loaders. Skid steers. Yeah. I do like the new big bags that came out, the Pioneer big bags. I think they're pretty cool. They look good. And you obviously have these ones as well. And you have these as well. They're pretty good as well. No. Right, let's see where we're at. No, I should save the game as well, just in case. Have you experienced any issues with the new patch? I know that people have been reporting that they're been having problems and stuff like that. Farmer Min in his video today said he was having serious issues. That it it screwed up a lot of things. Um, Oxygen David, I believe. I was watching Farm Sim News and stuff like that, and he was saying, "Want to hear something ironic?" Sure, chicken. What have you got for us today? Hopefully something nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that, chicken. I often do it. A lot of people, watch other people's streams while they're playing Farming Simulator. That's actually quite common. I know. I watch DJ GoHarm or Virtual Farmer and stuff like that. While I'm streaming, not just playing Farming Simulator, but while I'm actually streaming. What map are you playing at the moment, chicken? So Dave is playing. What's he? Doll Ranch. He's playing at the moment. What did you say? All right. Thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate you tuning in. So we'll just do this weeding here, and then we will. We're going to speed up time, and get into the sunlight because I'm not a huge fan of farming in the dark. To Marwell Manor. I don't think I've played that map. I don't believe so. I mean, there's quite a few maps that I haven't played. When I play a map, I tend to play it for like a very long time. So I could have, I don't know, two, three, 400 hours on a map before I move on to something else. Because I really like to do everything possible on the map. Uh, all the various activities, uh, even stuff like poplars and potatoes and sugar beet. I like to at least try at least once on each map, to farm, sugar beets or sugar cane and stuff like that. A red line around the farm. I can't. I don't recollect anything of that type off the bat. So as you can see, the weeds are moving down. I might actually speed up time a little bit and get the weeds to go a little bit further. Where are we at? Yeah, it's almost there now. That's fine. That's no problem. Chicken. That's absolutely what I do. You know, I listen, but I don't actually watch and stuff like that. It's absolutely fine. I said I'm not doing a huge amount, anyways. It's just weeding. Weeding is kind of boring. Oh, I owned. As I said, I'm on Pacific Northwest map. So I own field 32 and field 30. So I planted soybeans in one field, and then in the smaller field 30, I have grass. Because I own the BGA, so what I've been doing is I've been filling up the BGA with chaff, to make silage and stuff like that. So eventually, once the price gets high enough, I'm going to sell a huge, like 2 or 3 million liters of, silage and stuff like that, and hopefully get a good payday and stuff. Now I have to try see can I get these scraps of grass here out of here. There must be a way of doing it. So if I go up a little bit further, I think that's it. That's fine. There is some odd scraps of grass that I'm just, just kind of getting rid of here. Cleaning up the map a little bit. Uh, Millennium Farmers map is supposed to be being submitted to FarmCon in July. So that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what his map looks like and stuff like that. Right. So what's left here? Okay. Let's check this out here. That's a little bit better. There we go. Oh yeah, this field 32 is actually quite a large field. So it takes a substantial amount of seed and fertilizer to get it done and stuff like that. Almost there now. And then next I have to start fertilizing. And yeah, I think that's it. That's right, so we'll get the fertilizer next. as well repair our vehicle. Now, do I have any fertilizer left? Is the next question. I'm not sure if I have. I do indeed. Right. Right, let's save the game. Fertilizer. Buy. Okay, that's fine. Fold and lift. Oh, you're just going for the first time. Oh. Wish you the best with that, chicken. I must check out your channel actually. Let's see what's going on over there. Are you live now? What else do I need to do? I think I need to dump this grass. Right, so do I have any fertilizer left? Let's see what I have. Or is it just herbicide? It's just herbicide. What am I missing here? I'll have to go down to the shop and see what's there. It's possible there's something there. There is. And we have some AdBlue here as well. So we have lime. So as far as I know, I will need to once this crop is up, I'm going to have to spread lime again, so right, let's take a look at that. Oh, chicken, my friend. Considering the amount of problems I have had in the last week with attempting to stream, you know, I don't think I'd be excuse me. I don't think I'd be a very good person to you know, to offer advice about streaming issues, because I completely suck at it. Apologies, my friend. I am very much a newbie myself to the whole streaming stuff. I'm trying to you know, get the grips with it myself and learn it. No, I'm actually using. I'm using the GeForce Experience software from, you know, with NVIDIA. So I've got an RTX 2080, uh, and with the drivers, you know, shadow play, I think they call it. Yeah, so that's what I'm using. But I may need to, if I can't get my streaming issues sorted. Basically, right at the moment, I can only stream at I'm even at 360p now. For some reason, I can't stream any higher than 360p. So so yeah, you know, I'm trying to figure that stuff out myself, and you know, see what's going on with that. Yeah, most people seem to use OBS Streamlabs. I had it installed, but oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm yawning. I had it installed, but I couldn't figure it out. I was just completely clueless. I couldn't get it to work. Um, at least within the GeForce experience, it's kind of a one-click broadcast to YouTube. But at the same time, I've been having major technical problems with either the NVIDIA drivers or GeForce experience. Uh, so I'm kind of waiting for another driver revision to see will NVIDIA, if there are problems, see will NVIDIA fix the issues and stuff like that. So what I'm doing now is, field 30 is a grass field, but I'm just cutting the outside, the borders, get a bit of extra grass out of it. It's free grass, and yeah, there could be quite a bit of grass on these field borders. There usually is. There usually is a fair old chunk of grass on these border areas. So we just see how much we can get off these areas here. Should get something out of it. we go. I think that's pretty much it in terms of grass. Alright, chicken. Listen, many thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Uh, God willing, we'll see you again. And yeah, I'll check out your channel and I'll see what you're up to and stuff like that. Yeah, he is pretty much done here now.